Hi, I'm Albany with Entertainment Buzz. Make sure you go like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Today we have the lovely Rebecca Lynne. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So just tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to Nashville.
I'm originally from New Jersey, and I've been in Nashville about 2 years now. I really joke with people because it's only been like 1 year because coronavirus wasn't a year. It didn't count. So I'm just like, I've been here 1 year, you know. And I went to college in Connecticut for a brief time, did music industry in college, majored in that. And then I just decided, I wanted to be on the creative side more. So I dropped out and I moved down to Nashville.
You moved down to Nashville? So you say you're from New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
So what's the difference in the New Jersey music scene compared to the Nashville music scene?
Yeah, so the New Jersey music scene is kind of more heavy in pop, R&B, rap, because it's up by New York, Philly, DC, so it's got all those influences. But there is a growing country scene there.
It is?
Yeah, like they used to do like country concerts, Carrie Underwood, they'd all come through Philly.
Yeah.
So, and my family's from the South. They're from Georgia and South Carolina. So that's where I got country
music. And so tell us a little bit about your musical background and what made you decide to pick country as your music genre.
Yeah, so I basically just, visiting my family every Christmas and summer down in Georgia, South Carolina. They all live out on farms in the middle of nowhere. And so, they're really into country, thick Southern accents, but four-wheelers, the whole thing, you know. So I really picked it up there, and I was, playing guitar for my grandparents and everything whenever we went to visit, and I'm like, I'm going to do country.
Yeah. That's what made you do country. I love a good country song. One of my favorite country singers is Faith Hill. I just love her and Shania Twain. I'm like the old country. I like, old country compared to the new country.
Yeah.
But yeah,
those are
those are like some of my favorite country artists. So what are some of your influences in style as far as like writing and singing?
Yeah, so I'd say probably Colby Calais, Jason Mraz, Miranda Lambert. Like I do a very soft, beachy type thing. So it took me a while to find my sound, honestly, because I feel like growing up too, I was told a lot by choirs and stuff when I auditioned in school for the honors choirs and all, that my voice didn't fit because it was not like anyone really.
Yeah, it's like one of those strong.
Yeah, so I grew up actually thinking till like high school that I stunk at singing because many people told me like, they made me feel like I was bad even though I was different. Yeah. And so in high school, though, I started, singing actual shows in Philly and everything. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just going to do my thing, And so
yeah, and just be your own person.
Yeah.
So do you remember the first concert you ever went to?
I do. It was an amazing experience. It was Elton John and Billy Joel. And it was like a once-in-a-lifetime, the two of them reunited together. They both came out of the stage with their pianos facing each other, and it was like crazy. But I was only 5 or 6, so I only have like snippets of it. But we have a home video afterwards. That's how I got into music. I had like a Fisher-Price keyboard. My dad has a video of me, just smashing away at the keys. It sounds horrible. It sounds like chopsticks or something, But and my parents were like, we need to sign her up for some music lessons. So they signed me up for piano. And I really loved it, and I was pretty good at it, but something just, about practicing every day for 2 hours. As a kid, I wanted to get out and play with my friends.
You just was like,
so I'm like, nah. So I quit, much to my parents' dismay. And I didn't really start doing music again until high school, middle school, and then I picked up the guitar.
You picked up the guitar. So speaking of concerts, do you remember the first time you ever performed?
I do not. Specifically, I would say, because I used to sing, in school plays growing up and everything, I'd say the first memory of an organized show was at my grandmom's funeral when I was like 7 or 8. And, everyone was just chilling in the living room, and they had a piano there. My mom's like, everyone's so bored. Rebecca, can you like pick it up a little? So I'm like, okay. Yeah. So, I had like my pink tutu and I was like dancing for everyone, So that's my first, show, even though it wasn't.
Yeah. So I know because of COVID, you probably really haven't been able to perform like you usually do. So, but whenever you do perform, do you have like some rituals you have to go over before you perform? Like, before I go on stage, I have to do this.
It's funny, and I took like one voice lesson in high school, and that's why I quit. because like all the warm-ups and everything, it just isn't really me, you know, like I don't warm up at all, which probably isn't the best.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like just singing, you know, the first song kind of gets me into it. I do have a good luck charm. I always listen to Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac on the way to all my shows because that's like my favorite song. I love Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks. So kind of pump myself up with that song.
Yeah, I love Rihanna, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, everybody's songwriting style is different. Do you start with the melody first? Do you start with the lyrics?
Yeah, I am more musically minded. Lyrics do come like, to me as well, but it's very like situational. So like the inspiration has to be there. Some people can just sit down and manifest a song out of thin air. That's not me. Like I need real life inspiration. But I do come up with melodies all the time. So what I'll do is like I'll sing them into my phone if I'm somewhere, you know, where I can't write it down or something. And then I'll remember and I'll actually have to go home with my guitar and like figure out how to play whatever I was singing. But yeah, it really just comes from other songs, honestly. Like I'll be in a store trying on clothes and hear a song and be like, that's a catchy hook. What if I switch this note around with this note, you know?
Yeah. I never sat down and actually like wrote a song.
Yeah.
But I love music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like you. You remember how you earlier you was like, at first you did the business side and then you decided to do the artist. I'm different. Like I started doing artists and I was like, okay, I can't sing, so I just got to the business side of things.
Okay.
So like, what are some of your instruments that you play?
Yeah, I play guitar, piano. I'm starting to dip back into the piano again. I realize I probably shouldn't have quit, but that's okay. And the ukulele I picked up in college just as a fun thing, you know, because it was, you know, easy after the guitar, you know, so I was just like, yeah, just to add a different sound to my music. My next thing though, I really want to learn like either the mandolin or the banjo.
Oh yeah.
Since I'm in country, because
both. Why not?
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
So,
your song, your new single, "Don't Know." What is it about? Who is it about?
Yeah, so it's You Don't Know, and it's about my ex-boyfriend. And I always joke with people. I had a show last night, and I always tell them, you know, oh, like he didn't know. Men are clueless. They really
they don't know. They're like, what did I do?
Yeah, no. So he will know April 30th.
That's when it's coming out, guys. April 30th.
And you know, I was classy about it. I wasn't like Taylor Swift, you know, writing Dear John, obviously, like using names and stuff, you know. So it's not specifically about him, but it's also about him. Yeah.
So where will people be able to find it?
Yeah.
Whenever it comes out, April 30th, don't forget.
Yeah, they'll be able to find it on everything. I'm really excited. Before this, I just had a couple things on YouTube, you know, rough demos and stuff. But this is my first like official, you know, fully produced song. It's gonna be on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music. And it's really great too because, you know, I just took a bad time in my life and I made it into a good thing. So. Okay,
so I see you have your guitar here. Do you mind playing a little like snippet of your song?
Yeah, no problem. Alrighty, so I'll just do a snippet because I want everyone to tune in on April 30th.
Yeah, just a snippet. We're gonna give y'all the whole shebang.
To this again. Ain't it funny how fast your years been? Everything you said to me, was it real or just real in your reality? Well, you done me wrong. Like every other love-forsaken country song, I'm singing about how you broke my heart into a wall. And you don't know what you've done, oh, to me.
I love it. I think you sound so beautiful. I love live music anyway, so that was so beautiful. Everybody make sure y'all go turn into You Don't Know Rebecca Lynne because that's a dope song.
Thank you.
So what's up next? What's up next for Rebecca Lynne? The people want to know.
Yeah, so I guess I'm working on, because I thought I'll do a single first, and then an EP, and then an album. That's kind of my trajectory I want to do. So I'm working on my EP now, just starting in the works. And I want to do like 5 songs or so on that. And hopefully that'll be out end of the summer, hopefully. So
Y'all, make sure y'all tune in to Rebecca Lynne. She's up next. She's very dope.
Oh,
I want to thank you so much for coming on
Yeah.
Entertainment Buzz with us.
Yeah.
And let the people know where to find you on all your social media platforms.
Yes, so please follow me. Independent artists really helps out every follow, every like. So it's Rebecca Lynne Official on Instagram, all one word, and it's Lynne with an E. I always joke with people because I always get it wrong. So
yeah, make sure y'all do it. It's Lynnne. Don't forget the E at the end.
Rebecca Lynne with an E, yeah.
And thank you so much for coming. My name is Albany, again, from Entertainment Buzz. Everybody make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.